What's up, guys? Today, real quick, we're going over why you need a scratch coat when dealing with concrete. And for this episode, I did bring our bear into the show. Yes, he's our big, beautiful golden shepherd, German shepherd. Sorry, but why you need a scratch coat when dealing with concrete. And the biggest reason for this is predominantly when you're dealing with things like secondary containments or just concrete takes in general, foundational things, anything like that. When you blast and prep that concrete, no matter what is done when that concrete is poured, there's some natural pits and pockets within that concrete. And when you blast across it and blast across the surface, what you do is you reveal those and create what are called bug holes. All right. And so when you're applying a coating, if you're spraying, especially, you may be able to get into some of the bug holes, but when you're rolling, what often happens is you will roll over the bug holes and miss that area from a coating perspective, or it will have sharp edges, which are not good when you're trying to get that coating to, basically, it's a surface tension issue, so around edges, you tend to not get any coverage or thinner coverage than what you're going for. So if you're going for 40 mils around that edge, especially sharp edges, you may get no coverage, or 5-10 mils, which might not be suitable for your service. All right. And so the reason for the scratch coat and what a scratch coat is that when you're dealing with this this bug hole issue, what we're doing is we're actually applying a thick putty. I call it a paste. A lot of people call it a putty, but it's a paste. Think of it like peanut butter. And what we're doing is we're basically troweling up or troweling across where you prep that surface. And what it's doing is, because it's a thicker material, it is actually filling in all those gaps and knocking down any loose edges and giving you something smooth to adhere to. And then when you hit that overcoat window, so you have your lining system, your putty, and then your concrete, the putty is biting into the surface that you just blasted, right? It's knocking down all your sharp points, filling in your holes, everything like that. And then when you hit your overcoat window, you are now getting a chemical bond between your top coat, which is whatever is going to see the surface, and your putty or your paste, which is getting your good mechanical adhesion to your substrate. And so what this is going to do is, one, make the overall finish much, much nicer, but more than the aesthetically pleasing side, it's actually going to give you better performance and significantly, if not almost completely, reduce any failures due to poor adhesion, poor surface coverage, like I said, thin spots, anything in there that's going to cause problems down the road. Most commonly, when we see these issues pop up, it's either something very localized, like, hey, we missed the scratch coat in this spot, or it's the whole system and nothing was scratch coated, and now you run into lots of issues with the pits within the concrete. So hope this helps you guys. As always, I talk about everything from a general sense so that you guys can take this information with whoever you're working with, whether it be a manufacturer, supplier, distributor, whoever it is. If you have any questions, drop a comment down below. We'd be happy to help you. Take care. Godspeed.